It's NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series playoffs from Dover, the Dryden 400. And before the engines gets fired, Dave, what's going on with the 22?
Pulled down pit road, radioing to his crew. I think something is broken in the rear end of this race car. They're going to address it. Big drama for Joey Logano before the green flag even comes out, Rick.
All right, Steve, this ever happened?
Every crew chief's nightmare. I've been fortunate to luckily take green flags everywhere, but this is not the first time we've seen it here at Dover. We have seen other cars break. Jimmy Johnson had a mechanical
failure. Jack to right.
This track is so tough that these cars are abused, and remember, they were impounded. These cars qualified, they haven't been on the racetrack, so he's spinning the tire right there. Basically, there's a locker, the rear gear. These tires can spin independently, and he's spinning it. It should feel a certain way, it should click a certain way.
Catch up for the field.
But man, this is huge for the 22K right there.
Steve.
Only one tire spinning. I can tell you right there by that car accelerating, either an axle
broke,
or the locker is broken in this car. That should spin both rear tires.
Take it in the garage. Take it in the garage.
Wow.
42 can accelerate.
Hamlin and Larson making up the front row. Round two's underway.
Outside lane was a good decision. Denny Hamlin was able to clear turn one. A simple turns 1 and 2. Yesterday we saw a wreck in the first corner, so I was holding my breath a little bit. You see Kevin Harvick in the 4 battle back. That's what makes this track so much fun. Inside and outside grooves. Wheeling it. Watch this big turn to the right. Wow. Whoa, you heard the tires squeal. Oh,
an issue with the 9. He's slow on the front stretch.
He said quit running. We see no RPM. RPM 0.
Blew up.
Caution is for debris. Kelly, what's going on?
Unbelievable. You just heard it there from Chase. He said, I think I'm blowing up. And then sure enough, he said, I just blew up. And this crew has obviously sprung into action here. But handful of laps now, and 2 of our playoff drivers already with trouble early here at Dover. This is crazy.
You couldn't have said it better, Kelly. I mean, 2 out of 12 already. We haven't ran 10 laps yet. 1 didn't even take the green flag. Oh, there's an axle.
Yeah,
so is
an
that
axle.
the 22's axle, or is that an issue with the 9? We're going to have to wait and see. We know the 22 had an issue with the axle. You would have thought maybe that debris would have been spotted.
Well, or they would have
possible?
seen it. I mean, they're not even on the racetrack, so those guys looked at it. That can't be theirs.
Well, so you see above the axle, that's an axle cap. If we zoom in about 30 feet above that axle right there, there's another piece of debris. I actually think that looks like the cap of the axle. There it is. That's what is supposed to be on the end of the rear end housing, holding the axle in.
Looking at the 9 car, the axle cap's on the left side. If it's missing, it would be on the right side of the car.
Okay.
Marty.
Yeah, I'm standing here looking at this axle, guys, and I've heard a couple of drivers say there was gear oil on the track for a couple of laps. So
Led 111 laps already in the first stage, and he's going to win stage number 1 in his 500th start.
End of the stage, he's got to work on his race car.
One thing he has an advantage is he has that number 1 pit stall, and it's the win of stage 2 for Martin Truex Jr.
he says he has no brakes. They're going to come to pit road here. He asked him, what do you want me to do? I literally have no brakes. Maybe we knocked off a line or something. And now Jeremy Boland's telling him to try and stop it here in the stall if he can. If he can't, now they're telling him to coast to a stop here to see what they're going to do. But they're going to have to go to the garage. Blaney thinks they may have knocked the line off. He literally has no brakes. You see him get to a stop there, going underneath the hood to see if they can diagnose the issue. When they came to pit road, they were +7 above the cut line. And you hear Jeremy Boland say, take it to the garage. Another victim of the Monster Mile here. So many playoff guys in trouble. Ryan Blaney now added to that list.
What a tough break for Ryan Blaney and this team. If you're wondering at home, he had no brakes. How did he stop it? Simply put it in gear and shut it off. I mean, that's how you have to stop a race car where it has no brakes. Unfortunately, I have a lot of experience with that.
Was having such a nice day, too, running inside the top 8 in a track that he doesn't love coming at. He really says, you know what, I struggle there. But he came in here, I think, with the right attitude, just kind of take what the Monster would give him. And unfortunately, the Monster took more than it gave this week.
Got 4 points through stage 1 and stage 2. The white flag, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Bring it on home. He'll never get to you.
Kyle Larson, the 27-year-old from Elk Grove, California. Throughout the season, it looked like Kurt Busch was the leading driver for Chip Ganassi Racing. Well, it's going to be Kyle Larson who's going to give Chip Ganassi Racing their first run into the next round, the furthest they've ever gone. Larson wins at the Monster Mile.
You guys are in history won that thing. job, guys. Excellent job, Nick Crew. You guys have been on it lately.
Martin Truex Jr. second. Bowman third. Harvick fourth. Denny Hamlin fifth. Kyle Busch ends up sixth. Matt DiBenedetto will be seventh. Jimmy Johnson eighth.
We want one winning down, it's Phil. Good job. Way to stick with it all day. Nick Crew, awesome job. Way to fight all year long. Come back here and win on that race. Pretty awesome.
6 career wins for Kyle Larson. This one probably the biggest of his career. His first win in the playoffs and his first win of 2019. Kyle Larson winning in the Monster Energy Cup Series playoffs.
Gold monster, baby. You earned it. Enjoy, brother.
Four-leaf clover worked for the 42 team. This victory fueled by Sunoco. Fuel your best, and Kyle Larson was the best today. The signature burnout. No steering wheel. That's outside the window. Celebrate with young money. Kyle Larson.